What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Brian Mark coming at you with another episode on this channel, and in today's episode we are at the Elite Mansion Mastermind for day 2 of this experience. In this video you're going to meet some students. I'm going to be talking with a lot of my clients in this video, asking them what their experience has been, and just like I also want to get an authentic behind the scenes of some of the actual coaching that we're doing, so that if you're watching this video, maybe you're considering coming to the next Elite Mansion Mastermind experience, that you can feel for it, like you can have a feel for what it's actually about. So with that, sit back, relax, and enjoy this fucking episode. Let's go. So today is all about script writing, structure, social media. Yesterday we did a lot of like mindset work, and today it's gonna be a lot of like practical, how to get fucking viral videos, how to create more content that pops off on social media, and how to get your voice seen by more people. So the itinerary today is going to be, Cole is gonna be doing a lot of coaching today. So there's gonna be a lot of like diving into your whys in terms of social media. We're gonna teach you guys viral content structure. We're also gonna be teaching you guys script writing. And we're gonna be auditing your guys' scripts as well. So it's gonna be like a lot of like, you're gonna write scripts, we're gonna take a look at them, we're gonna help you audit them. So that there's like, they're viral scripts, teaching you guys what to put in there, what not to put in there, what words you need to put in there, etc. My beautiful wife is also going to be coming and assisting with some script writing as well. Because I don't know if you guys noticed, because Kirsten is viral as fuck on social media. So Kirsten's going to be helping you guys with script writing as well. At lunch, we're going to be doing lunch and script writing. So like we want to make this like very like tangible for you guys. We want you guys to be able to leave with like, this is how to fucking create viral content. And then in the afternoon from 2:30 to 4, we're gonna be doing a lot of filming. So Cole's actually gonna be walking around with Nick Schaefer, and like we're all gonna be like filming together. And then Cole's gonna be like watching you film, Sammy, and then giving you feedback, being like, nope, slow down, speed up, speak louder, etc. So that's today. Me and Cole are out of here at 5, and then you guys are gonna network and connect. We also have Matt here. Where's Matt? Raise your hand. Hi. Hi. So Matt, we did videos. Nick, did you send me that folder, bro?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool. So as promised, you guys, all the reels that you guys want to do, we're gonna fucking edit them for you. So we already have 4 back. There was only 4 people that edit, or no, there was, Sam did 2 reels yesterday, and Clayton did 1, and Vicky did 1. And they're already edited in the folder, so I'm gonna send them to you guys.
Oh yeah.
So take advantage of that, okay? Take advantage of that. We got Matt to live with you guys. So me and Cole are gonna dip at 5, film with Matt. Anything you guys film, we're gonna edit for you, we're gonna send back to you, okay? Cool. Let's do some fucking takeaways.
My biggest takeaway yesterday was just being reminded of how amazing it is to be around like-minded individuals. For me, I feel that I've got really complacent, got really comfortable, and I started to enjoy the comfortability. So for me now, it's committing to not letting the things that have held me back before into my life again.
Like when Dan Martel did that ladder, I was like, I'm there and I don't like that. So like it was cool, but yeah, I think like there's just so much more. And I think I was comparing to like what I know. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, there's like a lot. Like there's like the 100 million and stuff and all that. I was like, that's like a whole bunch of stuff. And then there's like mini layers. And then I think I was just like so focused on hitting like 1 million that I forgot about the rest. So I'm trying to I want to 10x it in terms of vision so that I hit it faster.
So like the mindset talk made me realize why. And it's like, what you said about like remembering who the fuck you are. It's like I've been downplaying a lot of the things that I've done and a lot of the things that I know I can still do. And so instead of actually going and executing on shit and stepping into that, I've been just learning more shit that I don't necessarily need right away. So not showing up to more than 1 call a week for at least the next 30 days and actually taking the information that I've learned and fucking doing shit with it so that we can take it to the next level.
I'm scared to kind of give up control of a lot of things. So I just need to do that first. I'm like so low on that ladder that I need to do like the first thing. So I need to give up control.
But I got to a point where like messy action didn't keep working. It just was like, just finding out stalling out, and like how Alex talks about too. He's like, what works initially doesn't always work. You got to find a new system and kind of get that going. So getting not distracted with like a ton of the things, but learning from all the other coaches here about just like optimizing systems. That's the big thing that I wanted to be able to take away.
A lot of takeaways, first off, is really recognizing that I have done it, and so now it's time to just tighten it up, hire help so that I can continue to grow to be where I want to be.
Yeah.
And that my vision is for my business is pretty fucking awesome.
I've learned more about myself, that I operate really well whenever my back's against the wall, or whenever, like, you know, things are just going, like, there's just not enough time to get everything done in the day. Like, that's whenever I do the most.
Yeah.
And so I think just like artificially creating that, like, that kind of environment where I fill my calendar with responsibility throughout the day, like, that is how I'm going to grow faster. That's how I'm going to, you know, really take advantage of my time, is doing that. Because if I don't, then that's just almost like wasted bot time.
I try to think, okay, what is that new vision that nobody's gonna think I can accomplish, so that I can.
I really haven't authentically shared my story, and that's why content's so hard for me, because I told Mel, I was like, I'm still protecting them. And like Sam and I talked about, like, taking care of everyone else. It's like, okay, I'm taking care of other people thinking badly about them being mad at me even though they don't even talk to me. So why does it matter, you know? But I haven't been authentically me.
You want to make it where you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, you guys need to get out of the fucking swipe workouts and the random tutorials and actually start speaking about fucking problems that matter. Or you're just gonna be that guy or that girl. And this is why I'm so bullish when people come to Content Audits and they show me a fucking workout tutorial, and then I say some shit like, homie, I love you to death, but you have arms that I would never want, so stop teaching me how to do a bicep curl. Like, let's call a fucking spade a spade. If you guys are teaching people how to do workouts, you better have a body worth achieving, right? Can we all agree with that? Yes. So we're gonna get deeper today. And I'm gonna peel back some fucking layers and we're gonna have a real conversation.
Like, I came from rock bottom. Like, I was an addict. I lived in a trailer. I had fucking nothing. And I feel like there's a lot of people on social media that have like similar backgrounds. And I know for a fact that my story could inspire one person to go after their goals and dreams. And that's what I'm about.
He was like, I need to start sharing more because I need to start talking to the old version of me so people can follow his footsteps, correct? Everybody sees that in his content now?
Yeah.
That's the why. So we're gonna go in a circle and do it now. So Angel, go ahead.
Because I was in a tough spot of living for the party lifestyle, feeling like I needed to portray a lifestyle that was toxic, and now being able to break those barriers, I want to be able to be that belief for others and knowing that this life is actually possible for them, because I only saw life through one lens. Now that I'm seeing life through a different lens, I want to be able to show people what is possible in our community.
Mine is more so like, because it's a statement that's like, because I was that kid.
Yeah.
So mine's really like helping women, because obviously kids don't have any money. So helping women become better moms, and like stop drinking and things like that. Cause like I had an alcoholic mom and like my dad gambles and stuff. So it's like helping the kids. So I want to help the moms so that they can teach their kids also, like, and also, so it's also like I was bullied and like things like that. So it's helping them basically teach their kids to live a fit and healthy life. Like, I want to help the next generation so that when they grow up, they can focus on their purpose. They don't focus on their weight.
Training, I got sucked into like the, you know, the harder you go, the better you're gonna do, and just no thought about technique or anything like that. And it fucked me up in so many different ways with injuries, all of that. That led to a lot of drinking, basically, like, you know, that led to like the darkest points in my life. And so my why behind that is teaching athletes right from day one how to do things right so they can actually make a career instead of going through those same issues and having their careers cut short. And I know a lot of athletes get told when they say, like, you know, I want to conquer the world, they're basically told like, that's unrealistic, go get a fucking job. And it's like, I want to be the voice that allows them to actually go all in on that instead of, you know, giving into the pressure, I guess.
I watched her struggle with her weight for her whole life. She gave my brother, my sister, and I everything we ever wanted or needed. But she put her own health on the back burner, and then it caught up to her.
Yeah.
And she passed away at 57. And that's why I'm here. That's why I do what I do.
Dude, it's hard. I'm not saying it's fucking easy. Like, guys, even when it comes down to like loyalty, friendship, and more, like, B's even seen it. Everybody in this room has seen it. Like, when I talk about like my circle, I get choked up. Like, fucking my people, like talking about the relationship we have, like Julia, like fucking hits me hard. I'm like working through it every day. And again, I'm gonna teach you guys how to speak on camera today and share stories and like deep emotional content and more, because I'm not saying every fucking post needs to be super vulnerable, right? It doesn't need to be like, here's my fucking sob story and this is all the pain that I've gone through in my life. But your story is necessary because, and I'm gonna zoom out for a minute, because especially with all the men in here that teach women, you three primarily, there needs to be depth and an understanding of why you do it. Because if you don't share, you're just a coach training women that women can't resonate with.
Getting the mind-body connection, like their mindset in alignment with their body, and just helping them realize their own self-worth. Because a lot of the moms and a lot of the women that I work with, they are just like in the shittiest fucking relationships ever. And I'm not going to be like a relationship coach anytime soon, but helping them just see their own self-worth. Like the number of women that I've worked with that have like have found their self-worth and have like gotten divorced from their like abusive spouses and things like that. It's just like, that really fucking fuels me, because my mom is a prime example of that person who was just constantly getting fucking taken advantage of by all these like MLM scams and things like that. And just, I don't want anybody else to have to kind of go through that too. So
thank you for
sharing. Yeah.
So I was settling for average, and I broke it down like this: the average man is overweight or obese, has under $1,000 in their bank account. I was broke as fuck too, by the way. Yeah. The average man can't do a single pull-up, hates what they see in the mirror, has low energy, and feels like shit, and is on at least one prescription medication. Yeah, a lot of them are on more, man. Yeah, more coming out. The average man lies to himself and says that being average is okay. So it's my mission to change the standard of health and quality of the life of the average man so they can live a happier, healthier, optimal life and stop settling for average.
Got a heart attack. He was overweight, but he was also a man of the family. Yeah. Took care of everybody. It was kind of like the group. And he passed away at 46 from being overweight, having a heart attack. It kind of put the family in a tough place, right? And that's one side of it. And so at times, for like Christmas, Thanksgiving, if I didn't have the resources to be able to provide for my family, it really put me in a dark place. And so I know there's tons of men out there like that. And the thing that helped me get out of that situation is fitness.
Yeah, so the culture is completely different than pretty much a traditional Christian. Pretty much all of the social values are not culturally accepted. And everyone that feels like that feels paralyzed. They don't want to voice it. I went to law school. I paid an exorbitant amount of money to be in the ideal situation to like debate and have discourse. And everyone that has my worldview is terrified to speak up. I had a mentor who thinks like me, and he said, when you go to law school, keep your head down, don't talk to anyone, just get in and get out, don't let anyone know how you think. And I'm like, fuck man, what is life? What are we doing? Why am I paying all this money? So I know how they feel. They feel absolutely terrified. They don't want to post on social media because they're going to feel like they're getting canceled. They don't want to be judged by everyone. And I know how they feel, so I want to help them.
I thought who I was just who I was and I couldn't change it, and that was just like my predetermined fate. And obviously I saw firsthand through like so many different things. One of those things being like your guys' content, Brian's and yours, like how that impacted me and how that helped me see my potential and grow into my potential. And so I know that there's so many people out there that feel like where they are is just where they are and they can't change it, and it's just like who they are and they've identified with that. And I just know that that's such bullshit when other people don't, and I feel like that message needs to be heard by those people.
I just feel that responsibility to be like, hey, you can offload some of that trauma on me, like I'll carry it for you. And I want to be able to, because I feel like I was grateful enough to have a good childhood, and that's the reason, so I could help hold what other people have been through.
It brought me back to a moment where I was literally locked in my closet. Same idea. My parents were addicts, and I saw them drinking all the time. And I started drinking when I was literally like 12 years old. I was in a closet with a 2.6 of vodka, and I was like 12. And I would literally just sit there and drink. And I was a kid, but I just saw them doing that, and I sabotaged, like I lost myself and I thought that that was how I needed to deal with the shit that I was going through, was like escaping. And I was on antidepressants when I was like 12 or 13. I like self-harmed, I was suicidal, I drank. I was like just escaping in whatever way I could. And then when I grew up and like found self-development and like found fitness and mindset work and like spirituality and all of those things, that's what helped me find myself and like that sense of self. And that is what, like, I feel like if you don't have that connection with yourself, you have nothing. So it's like teaching people to find that within them and helping other women and other people find that, like, you don't have to go to other places to find that feeling. It's always within you, but you need to learn the techniques and the habits and the skills to like bring that out of you, so you don't have to search for it in other places.
Why is to help those guys specifically who are tying their identity still to like when they were a high school athlete, and now that they're like out of high school or maybe past university even, they're like still holding on to like they're fucking wearing their Letterman out all the time. Like I was the captain, you know? And I was so terrified to be that guy after graduating high school. I was like, I need to find something else. And it was like, fitness is great, it parallels that and it supports the sports side of things. And but it's the cool part about this for me is that like I can grow into this identity and it can evolve a lot. But like I was gonna be that guy. I was gonna be the guy who like wore his Letterman out and was like, back in high school I was great and people would remember me for being the high school football guy. And what does he do now? So I think there's a lot of guys who tie themselves to that and they finish school, they finish sports, they never really worked out properly. They were fit because they played sports and because they were fucking 16. Teach those guys how to eat properly and how to train and how to like get inspired to share and be more confident and stuff. I feel like that's kind of that's the fuzzy version of it right now, and I'm really excited to dig into that.
If you just want to make cash, you're probably not going to fucking take a lot away from today, right? Obviously you'll get more views and more, but like, there's gotta be something else. And I always say that shit, something else. Not to mention, like Steve, you got a big ass Instagram following, right? Dawson, you got a big Instagram, TikTok. You guys on YouTube? Nope. This is the next stages, guys. Right? This is how we start to take it omni. We're like, holy fuck, like we're making a little bit of an impact on IG, we're like really pushing it. Let's see what we can do on YouTube with fucking 15 to 20 minute videos and start like really fucking impacting people. Draw out a fucking podcast where people can listen to you for 45 fucking minutes. Like there's always another layer. How many of you guys are posting on one platform every single day? Put up your hand, I want you to keep your hand up for a minute. How many of you guys are posting on 2 platforms? If you aren't, put your hand up. 3 platforms. 4 platforms. Like that. 5 platforms. You don't really fucking go, Austin. What are you posting on every day?
Pinterest, TikTok, Facebook, and my Facebook page, Instagram, YouTube Shorts.
I love that. That's what I'm talking about.
Pinterest and things like that. And then I was doing LinkedIn for a while too, but
Awesome.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, my podcast, YouTube Shorts. There's an app called Clapper that I've been.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah.
That's a low key app that no one knows about.
I'm building that. And then, yeah.
I know, he's super
Yeah, so sick. So
Now, why do I
LinkedIn.
Yes. So why do I bring that up? Because again, you guys all have these super in-depth lives. We can hyper-focus on one platform and build it, which is what we teach you at the beginning, and this is what I want you guys to focus on, especially if content overwhelms you. But once you start to build a good following, like, Steve, you should be on every fucking platform, period. There's no reason why we shouldn't, because you have the videos, you just repost it everywhere else. Yeah. I post on Instagram, on 2 different pages, on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, Pinterest, Twitter, and Threads. Just me throwing my videos up on YouTube every day for the last fucking, 8 months, we've gained 7,000 subscribers. On Instagram, I've gained 72,000 followers. Or no, on Snapchat, I've gained 72,000 followers. Really? Pinterest, I've got 147,000 followers. I don't even know how to use the fucking app. I literally just downloaded it, just spammed it, fucking uploaded all my fucking videos, and I just deleted the fucking app. Open it up one day, and it's like, oh, you have 4 million impressions. I'm like, lit! I'm like, how the fuck does this work, dude? I'm like, I have no fucking clue. But again, you guys say the why is incredibly deep, but then we don't utilize every fucking free resource possible. You feel me? So there's depth to it. Number one, obviously we all want money. Number two, we know what the fuck we want to do on social media. Now we're gonna start game planning how we're gonna make the why a reality. Okay, so guys, right now basically what I want to do is I want to break down the structure of what you guys should be doing for your talking head videos, how you guys can articulate yourself properly in front of the camera, and what I would suggest you do in order to be able to draw an emotion from other people and more. Sound good? Yeah. I'm just gonna fucking go in on you guys and tell you the truth that you need to fucking hear, because I'm sick of you seeing you guys beat your heads off the fucking wall, struggling day after day after day. And that's why I tell the truth, and that's why you guys need to get comfortable doing it. Make sense? Yeah. So after this started in PT Dom, and I was also fitness coaching at the time, that's when the sign came into play. So I was like, fuck my life, dude. Again, I was helping a lot of women, which is kind of surprising to a lot of fucking people. Everybody thinks that my client base usually ends up just being guys. That's actually not the case. A lot of men usually don't like working with powerful men because it means they need to check their fucking ego and they need to drop it in order to man the fuck up. There are some keywords that you can utilize. There's actually a couple of creators I'm gonna show you guys, because I don't usually look at any creators, any Instagram gurus, any fucking people to help you grow. But there's a few that I've been seeing pop up that I fuck with, because they're not beating around the bush, they tell you direct feedback, and they have actionable value. But even farther than that, it's just saying what the fuck is on your mind. Underneath purpose, I want you to write, why are you creating this video? Question mark. Because I'll see you guys create like a workout tutorial, or a fucking diet video, or an opinion piece. And then I'm like, what's the deep-rooted purpose of this? And you're like, oh, I think it'll help people. All right. But to me, what helps me get in flow state and target thousands of people and make a little bit more of a global impact is because I am looking at like the deep-rooted problems and addressing the keywords that need to be fucking said, because of the fact that me and you had a conversation and I heard a self-limiting belief, and I know that your problems are not individual. Why? Because there's 8 billion fucking people on this planet, and I can guarantee that at least 1,000 are dealing with the same thing that you're dealing with. So if I can extract your pain, extract what you're struggling with, and then speak about it in this fucking video, I know without a shadow of a doubt that it will hit a bunch of people that can resonate with that exact pain. Make sense? And I got into creating on social media not to make money. Newsflash, guys, this might shock you. I don't make cash from my social media. I spend $21,000 a month on my social medias. It's not an exaggeration. We have an entire YouTube team. Daniel works with me pretty much 7 days a fucking week. He's at my house from 7:30 a.m. until 5 p.m. every day. He films consistently every day. All right? We have an entire YouTube team separated. We have another editor that we have that's doing a bunch of podcast content and more. It's so much deeper than that. And it's like, I take this shit fucking serious. Very seriously. All right? Brian sees it. Those boys see it every day. It's something that I'm like very meticulous with, because I know every video I create has the chance to impact millions. Not a couple hundred. I'm not in it for the couple hundred. We got 8 billion people on this planet. I need to impact as many as I fucking can. And my goal on helping you guys with videos is that I can't fucking do this on my own. I need other people to step the fuck up. Start telling the truth. Start speaking their fucking mind. Stop playing this baby boy bitch shit. Fucking beating around the bush, trying to be calculated so they don't get canceled. Who are you gonna get canceled from? Bunch of fucking fat diabetic people who don't want to work on their fucking goals? You guys are powerful fucking coaches. The reason why I'm so gung-ho on PTs is that I know we get Steve to 1 million followers, the fucking impact in the world on men is gonna be drastic. Drastic. I just got fucking goosebumps. Like, I take this shit serious, guys. And I feel whenever I see a video from you guys and I like know you could go deeper, it actually frustrates me. So I'm like, what the fuck are we beating around the bush for? Me and Nick filmed. Alright, we did fucking, what was it, Nick, where are you?
83 videos.
I think it was 80 in 2 days.
I'm shooting through the plant, bro. It looks sick.
I think it was 80 plus videos in 2 days.
Yeah, it was like 83 videos.
Yeah. Cranking them. Cranking them. Again, thought, purpose, delivery. I don't give a fuck what you want to do. There's what works, and then there's what doesn't. Who here wants to have 1 million followers? Have a fucking hook that slaps them. When you guys are breaking stuff down, it's not like you need to say, so there's a fucking volcano, all right, at the top of Pico where my family's from. All right, there's actually 9 islands, the Asturian Islands in Portugal where my family's from. And on the top of Pico there's a volcano. If you get to the top, don't fucking step in! All right? What you should do is walk around. You don't need to fucking say that. You just say, there's a fucking entrance to the volcano. People have died before. There you go. I'm not giving you any fucking value or direction. I'm just telling a story. If you're stupid enough to fucking do it, you're not my client. Fuck off. Right?
We get into our next segment. Who's having a good time? Make some noise. Yeah. So we created this community because we like community. We like getting people together. We like these events. If you guys could do me and Cole a favor, if you gotten any sort of value from this weekend, post in your respective group and just talk about what your experience has been like this weekend. That would be super helpful. We would love that and appreciate that. Number 2 is, who here has been seeing the collab videos that me and Cole have been doing or me and Kirsten been doing? Guys, do that with each other this weekend. You got fucking Matt here. Right? So if you have somebody that's in your space or that's like has a similar vibe or has a similar message as you, get together and be like, bro, let's do a video together, right? And let's go talk back and forth about an opinion. Why not? Yeah. Right? We've got fucking Matt here. We may as well utilize this smart motherfucker, right? Put this guy to work. Where's Matt? Work harder. I'm just joking. And next up, we've got Cole is going to be dissecting scripts, and we've also got my beautiful wifey. Make some fucking noise for my wifey. Cool. So I'll let Cole take it away and direct the traffic.
Now, how I do this is, again, incredibly simple. I fucking just open my notes and start talking. The reason why I say a lot of you guys overthink the process is because a lot of you guys just fucking try to make everything so perfect. When I literally just pick up my phone and start talking. It's legit that simple. Repeat what you just said out loud.
That's it?
That's literally it. That's literally it. Alright, and this is why I broke it down at the beginning, even though Brian said, I'm like, this is gonna be a fucking pretty quick class, guys, alright, on script writing, because it's easy. And he's like, it's easy for you. I'm like, it's easy for all of you. We're gonna break it down like this, okay, and we're gonna dive into it. Somebody give me an excuse. Kids, no time.
No time.
So, we'll do kids. What do you mean about kids? I need a little bit of context, go ahead.
Too many activities, sports.
So what does that stop?
Them being able to work out.
You say that your kids' sports teams are slowing you down from achieving your goals, but in reality, you just don't want to put the fucking work in. So you make them work on their goals while you sit on the fucking bench acting like a lazy parent. That idea you gave me, I fucking like that shit. I'm up at 3 a.m. and I grind until 8 a.m. on myself and my vision, so when Cade is older, he has a hero to follow. Feel me? Yeah. So this is just my ideation process. So then you can look at it and then make a decision on it. Somebody give me another excuse with context, please.
I can't commit to my fitness goals right now because the holidays are coming up and I'm gonna wait till the new year.
You say you can't work out because the holidays are around the corner, but homie, you've been the same weight for 27 years. Come on. I'm pretty sure you don't need another Christmas dinner. You need to commit to your fucking goals. I might not say that, but I'm getting the idea out when it's fresh. Guys, I will do this mid-meeting, mid-conference, mid-speech. No matter what. I'm not joking. We were in Australia. Me and Brian were on a Q&A panel. Somebody said something, I pulled up my phone and started writing, and Dane's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm writing that shit down, dog. Because the next day I did a video on it. All right, who asked me the thing about the kids' sports teams? How would you do it? What's your opinion? Tell me. Explain it right now.
I just think they need to fucking wake up earlier.
That's the only thing you'd say in the whole video?
No, but I'm just...
Tell me the whole breakdown.
I would say you say you don't have time for your kids' sports teams, but the only leisure time that you have, you're spending it watching Netflix or scrolling social media when you could use that time to invest in yourself to be more confident and toned or the dream outcome.
When's the last time you filmed a video like that?
It's been a long time.
You guys see where we're going here?
Yeah.
Right?
That's the shit I want to talk about.
No fucking alpha name in the world, because I want him to be the goddamn king. I already said if he's not the king, I'm stripping that middleman. Alright, he's going to I'm giving him to the next kid. Alright? Like that's how you better gotta level up, dog, right? You gotta be the fucking, I'm just joking. You guys get the concept, right? It's like you have the idea, the ideation, but we refuse to say what's on our minds, and it's what holds us back from having the deep impact. All right, you guys are not struggling to make money. That's not the problem here. You want to impact millions, you got to get deeper than here's 3 fitness tips, or here's this fucking workout tutorial, or here's my basic opinion, but let's beat around the fucking bush and not actually say what's on our mind. Josh, when I asked you what your why was over here, you started to explain, and I almost went in because you didn't get to the story version, and I know your story. But then after you started explaining, you were kind of beating around the bush, then you started to get deep, and then deeper and deeper and deeper. I'm like, that's what they need to hear. Like, that's what matters. But a lot of you guys end up doing this. You get asked a question, or you hear an idea, you have a little bit of ideation, you'll over-explain your concept instead of just telling people what they need to hear in order to see results. Make sense?
Yes.
Right? Just to give you a baseline of it, this is literally what I showed you yesterday. This is my Monday. All the blank parts are filled with Cade. I don't get a break anymore. I don't get to fucking relax and go for a nap and chill and de-stress from fucking work and tap into my soul. Fuck that shit. I'm literally grinding from 3 a.m. until 7 p.m. every fucking night, no matter what, period. In this day, the reason why I wanted to show you it is because I'm in front of a camera. 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 All day, every day. Does this make sense, guys? That's why I'm so comfortable. It's why I know I can put a camera in front of Brian's face and he'll fucking be able to spit whatever's on his mind for 9 hours straight. Because our schedules look like this. It's legit like bang, bam, fucking camera all goddamn day. Fucking camera filming me in boxing, fucking workout, here, 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 here. I'm so comfortable because it's embodied in everything that I fucking do.
Circle and you don't get inspired, you don't have a circle, you have a cage.
Ooh.
I love that, dude.
That's good.
I fucking love that, dude. Right? That's a statement, that's a big shot. You don't need crazy hope. Kirsten's the only fucking person, all right, that has taken my exact strategy and implemented it properly, all right, for as long as she has. She saw what I was doing, all right, dissected it, and then did what she was doing, so I want her to walk through it right now. Go ahead.
Yay! Alright, I want to be super honest with you guys. I always get fucking so nervous to speak when I'm talking about business stuff because I feel like I built this massive business and then I go into like, well, how did you do it? And I'm like, it fucking hurts my brain. I'm like, I don't know. But with content, content has always came really easy for me, and Cole Da Silva, I don't know where he went.
Right here.
Oh. Right there. When he was saying like it's easy, I think like that's the biggest thing that you guys can take away. So when you show up to your social media, like what's your intention?
My intention?
Yeah.
For the event?
For your social media, when you show up to your social media, you're making a post, what's your intention?
My intention is to help people actually start like working out properly and stop hurting themselves in the gym. But now it's changing after today quite a bit, so I still have to work on that.
Cool. And do you think that you can do those things?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. A lot of the time when we show up to social media, we're trying to be cool. It's like, hey, you fucking wolves, you guys are pussies, you fucking lazy, I'm a parent, and you're trying to show up as him. But like that's not what your audience wants. Like your audience just wants you, and each and every single one of you has this like powerful voice that is going to speak to so many people. But if you're trying to channel Cole instead of channeling your own inner voice, you're not going to get anywhere.
Exactly.
So I really think that it's about like tapping into your message and like not like what's going to go the most viral. And yeah, it's going viral. It's fucking sick, and it's okay to say that. It's fun. You're like, holy shit, it's growing. But like if your intention is to help and you believe that you can help, then like that's all you have to do. Who here has had a really powerful conversation this past few days? Who here's like, damn, I wish it was recorded. That would be great, but that's all you have to do. Is you just have to show up and you have to have a conversation, not as Cole, not as me, not as anyone else outside of yourself. So like that's the biggest thing, and it's like I got nervous because I'm like, well, what am I gonna say? But that is the biggest thing that you can take away. If you know your intention and you know that you have what it takes in order to change these people's lives, then it's all about just showing up to your camera and being that person.
Yes.
Period. You don't want to be anybody else. So I have some notes and I'm gonna go through them. They're kind of sporadic, so forgive me. Thing number one is I've always done what Cole and Brian told me to do, and I've always put a person spin on it. So Cole just broke down what he does, and similar, but I do it different. So I think a lot of you guys really got to tap into your own intuition. Like Brian, same as with Janelle and Cole, like he told me not to do low ticket, and I was like, motherfucker, I'm gonna do low ticket and I'm gonna do it hard, like really hard. We have 1,800 clients right now, right? Like, so it's like, but all the strategies that I use with Inside the Woman Who Wins, who taught me those, Brian. Couldn't have done it without him, right? So tap into your own intuition and make sure that like you're doing something a little bit different. We all have these powerful voices. Like Cole's audience is probably not going to resonate with you guys because they resonate with Cole. So they really do need your voice. When I started to show up as my actual self on social media, that's when my social media started to grow and people started. Nobody wanted the perfect version of Curse. They wanted the real version of Curse. And so these posts that I have written are literally, with one post I can make like 8 different scripts, and like it's so easy. It's not hard because I'm like, this is my story, this is what literally happened to me, so it takes me 2 seconds because I'm like, it's fucking easy. I just break it down. And I think the next thing that came to my mind that I think is so important, I don't know if it's been said yet, I think a lot of us spend time talking about where we're at. We're like, yeah, you're fucking lazy, but like you were probably lazy at one point too. Here's being fucking lazy. I have. And so like you need to meet your clients and your audience like where they're at now so they can relate to you and they feel safe. They don't feel like, holy fuck, this is like this bad bitch who's never like had a hard day in her entire life. I'm scared of her, terrified, right? Like they need to feel safe, they need to feel seen, and they need to feel heard. So like I got bad bitch vibes right now, but I've been like a pussy in the past. And not even a pussy, just a very emotionally wrecked human being. And so in my content, I'll show up as the bad bitch that I am today, but I'm not resisting the person that I was in the past because she got me to where I am today. And so a lot of you guys need to go through your client check-ins and you need to use that as content. Because those are the people that you're signing right now and they're gonna say things like, I'm anxious, I slept in. Have you ever been anxious? Have you ever slept in? Right, you all have. Look at your content, go through it a little bit, and have them just give you like 10 topics where you can talk from the heart. And a lot of you guys, that'll make you anxious, but ideally like you are just talking to like, I sometimes will imagine like one of my clients as the camera, because that's who you're talking to, right? You're talking to the people you want to impact. So get them to come with 10 ideas and then just rapid fire. Like Daniel will be like anxiety, and I'm like, here, relationships, here, and I'll just go off, right? And then you actually say what's on your heart.
Big thing with that too, guys, who here has a videographer? Put up your hand. All right. Now again, who here is making more than $15,000 a month on a continual basis? All you guys should have a fucking videographer from now on, please, for the love of God. Why? Because what Kirst just said there is something that a lot of individuals don't understand, and that is called collaboration content creation, okay? I do this with Daniel because I'll say something or I'll be preaching something and Daniel will give me his opinion after, even if I didn't ask it. Same thing with Nick, same thing with Braden. And then when they give their opinion off of a hard-hitting video that I just filmed, it gets me more fired up, and then I film another one. So I go in with 30 scripts, but I leave the session with 50 videos filmed because we're collaborating. He's giving me ideas of blah, 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 we're just going back and forth. Does this make sense, guys?
Yeah.
Getting comfortable with your surroundings and the individuals around you and being willing to fluidly talk based off of what we explain.
It's your different qualities. Like we all, who believes in their business wholeheartedly? Like my business is the best business. Love you all. I got the one. I got the one. That's how you should feel, right? So like tap into that. Don't be scared to be yourself and like really tap into your uniqueness as a human being. And then homework or cool. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is you're gonna be writing a vulnerable post. You're gonna be writing a vulnerable post. Post form. You're gonna post it as soon as you're done writing it. Okay, that's your guys' homework. For those of you guys that have written a vulnerable post, you're gonna go find them. You're gonna pull one up, and you're going to make a video script with that one piece of content that you posted. Dope sauce?
Now, with that being said, okay, that is the context, that's Kirsten's homework that we want you guys doing 100%. The homework in general for today, because we're gonna go into lunch, you guys have an hour to an hour and a half. I want a minimum of 3 scripts written. You guys have the ideas, okay, figure it the fuck out. But I want 3 scripts written. If you guys have a value post or a deep connection post, one of your fucking scripts are gonna be written instantly. And she just gave you the fucking alley-oop to get it done. I'm assuming, and I wanna ask you guys too, who thinks it's also kind of funny that you just heard from me and Kirsten, both of us were like, this shit's easy as fuck. Right? Because it is. And as soon as she got up here, what did she ask you guys? What's the intention of your social media? We spent an hour and a half on that today. Because if you don't understand the purpose and ideation of it, the intention, you won't get anywhere. So we want 3 scripts written by the end of lunch. So collaborate, talk to each other and more, but have fucking 3 done.
It was the hardest job I ever had. My self-care was in the gutter, and I know there are so many moms out there who feel the same. You have to make you have to make the change, because I guarantee your family would rather have a happy parent than a dead one.
Oh! Wow!
Wow! I got goosebumps.
Wow! So that's the standard. That's why I got Austin to come up first. This is what we are looking for. We are looking for a hook that inspires emotion or controversy. We are looking for a subheading that supports it, and then a story that tells opinion, context, or value, and that is it.
I watch my mom lunge for the bottle, and that's why I do what I do, so no kid has to feel the way I felt in that moment.
That's it. That's it.
There you go.
Thank you.
The most written phrase in the Bible is "be not afraid." When I went to law school, my mentor told me to keep my head down, stay quiet, and don't speak my mind. Because of this, I never formed real connections with people and felt numb. I wish I would have been myself, so I'm here to tell you, be not afraid.
You're living life for other people instead of yourself because you value what they think over what you truly want. Who cares what other people might think of you? Wear what you want, go where you want, and remember, those that matter won't mind, and those that mind don't fucking matter.
I get it, you're busy, but that weight isn't going to lose itself. Getting weighted chasing your kids is causing you not to be present in the moment and taking away from lifelong memories. Not being able to wear certain outfits you want to wear for events is causing you not to enjoy them to the best of your ability. Stop accepting where you are and the need to be perfect to start.
Because when I hear the second line, I feel like it's super fucking powerful. However, the entire video isn't based off of that line. You're just talking about weight in general. So that's why I don't want to alter it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you could take what you did in that post, and that could be two really powerful ones. If you just split that in half and give each their own like end.
Sure. Like me saying something, Brian being like, "Oh, I don't like that. What about this?" That's it, right? And again, this is where it's like one idea, one video. I don't mind that one at all. I think it's dope. But then you could take that one, you could turn it into fucking. Not only can you turn it into two, you'd be able to dissect the hook altogether. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And then that's how we start playing. Perfect. That's how we start making a job.
I cried in my closet. My dad died 5 days before I was born. I was mad at the world. It felt unfair that my 3 siblings had their dad and I was alone. No strong male role model to show me how to become a man. No father to play catch, fish, or do whatever dads do with their son. I had so much anger, guilt, and resentment for being in the position that I was in. I took it upon myself from a young age to figure it out. I taught myself how to make money, how to fix cars, and how to be a man in a world of chaos. I took my life into my own hands and decided to create the life that I wanted, regardless of not having the guidance, direction, or support of a father. Pro bodybuilder, Ironman athlete, business owner. I was able to achieve a high level of success simply by making the decision to improve my mindset and not allow myself to stay the victim. You could be the hero or the victim. The choice is yours.
So the reason you feel like shit and look like shit is because you refuse to look in the mirror. You know what you eat in private shows in public, and the mirror isn't the problem, you are.
Oh my gosh.
Being date raped in college left me feeling powerless and shattered. It left me angry. It took time, a lot of inner work, and support to rebuild my sense of self and to find my voice again. I'm still learning and growing every day. Why am I sharing this? Because life isn't always fair or easy. We all face trials and tribulations, but it's through these experiences we learn and grow and find our true strength. You're more resilient than you realize. Your pain and struggles aren't your obstacles. You can use these experiences to fuel your growth and evolution. You don't need to merely survive. You're transforming and evolving into the most beautiful version of yourself.
Good. See, this is what I'm happy about too, is you guys aren't trying to make them short. You're just expressing what the fuck is on your mind. I don't give a shit about the length of the video, I only care about what you guys say. That's the only fucking thing that matters. If it goes viral, it didn't go viral because of the trending sound, or because of the length of the video, or based off of when you posted it. It's because of what you fucking said.
At 18, I started to drown myself in alcohol because I was too afraid to face my insecurities. After 5 years, I was ready to break the lifestyle that kept me trapped from being a proud gay man. Listen, I know what it feels like to be stuck.
That's it, pause. So this is the thing. So when you're reading it,
It's at 18, I started drowning myself in alcohol because I was too afraid to face my insecurities. Now, I'm just gonna ramble. I don't know if you dealt with this. I hated the way I looked in the mirror. I was afraid around other men when I walked around them. Other people would judge me based on how I dressed, how I acted, and how I showed up on a continual basis. I finally got sick of myself and made the choice to fucking change. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like we're explaining where you hid insecurities, but then we like, where the fuck is the 5 years?
Yeah.
We gotta use that pain.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So I want you to rewrite it. So don't go to after 5 years. I want you to be like insecurities.
Then what were they? There's three.
Yeah.
Like explain the insecurities that you felt. People that are in your audience that are currently feeling that way are going to resonate with that video and they're going to fuck with that content.
You're self-deprecating about your dad bod. The only one you're clowning is yourself. I was skinny fat and hated taking my shirt off at the beach, and I'd avoid it whenever I could. As soon as the shirt came off, I would take a few steps and give myself invisible lats to make my friends laugh. What I was really doing was deflecting and avoiding the truth that I was lazy, unhappy, and complacent. Now I can't wait to take my shirt off at the beach, not because I actually have lats, but because I can enjoy my time with my friends and family without being self-conscious. Follow me to lose your dad bod and feel like a superhero whenever that shirt comes off.
Oh! Nice. My own dad told me I had daddy issues because of the guys I dated. But he was the one that went to jail and left my mom to fend on her own for our family. It's no wonder I seek love and approval from my relationships because I didn't see it at home.
I lost my mom at 57, so I know the pain your kids are going to feel in 10 years if you keep neglecting your health. Okay. You have no idea the damage you're going to do to your kids and your unborn grandkids. Oh my God.
Leave it right there. You don't need to face everybody.
By not taking care of yourself, so make a choice now before it's too late. How do I do that on camera?
Like that?
Mhm.
Exactly like that, dude. Did you see the video where I was, we were doing a podcast and I was talking about Julia? And I was like bawling. That's how. You just let yourself cry. Right? Have you ever watched did you know Bradley Martin?
Yeah.
You know when he's doing his podcast, he gets asked about his dad hung himself. Every single time he can barely speak. That's how you do it. It's about expressing it. Like, you know the message needs to be shared, but it doesn't need to be shared like a fucking, like you just talking like this and everything. Emotions come through in different ways. So we do it like you just did it. We hit the first line where you fucking bang it home, and then you allow the emotions to flow. But you don't like hold it back. If the video is fucking 60 seconds long, fucking 120 seconds long, we allow it to be. Does that make sense? And we fucking break it down. Where you're like, I lost my mom at 57 years old, so I know what it's gonna be like if your kids lose you. And when you fucking feel the emotions come out, like let it hit. Like, you guys don't get it, I do. I've been there, it's fucking horrible, and I don't want your kids to feel the same way that I did. So start taking care of yourself and wake the fuck up. You feel me? So it's like, but letting it go, and if you're crying during it, let it, because people will feel it even more. That's the problem with, I feel like, a lot of creators nowadays, is everybody wants to be crisp, right? No one wants to fucking show emotion. Everyone wants to be the guy just standing in front of the camera speaking like he's never dealt with a fucking problem in their lives. But like, that's what actually fucking inspires change. Dude, that video of me talking about Julia got 9 million views. And I almost didn't post it. I didn't even know that we had it. Daniel just fucking filmed it. Where the fuck is he? Daniel literally filmed it and then sent it to me. And I was like, oh shit. And I was like, no, I literally held on to it for like fucking 2 months and I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I just threw it up. And it exploded. It got me on fucking 5 different podcasts. That's why Priscilla followed me. It was just because of that video. They saw the depth. People were like, what the fuck? You feel me? Yeah. Thank you for sharing. I'm excited to help you go back.
Oh, where the fuck have you guys been? I've been coaching, I've been helping, I've been serving. As you guys can see from some of our students, it's been amazing so far. And the biggest thing that we like to focus on in PT Domination is community. We're bringing people together, we're showing them what like a family looks like when they're supporting each other, helping each other out, and just like having each other's backs. That's really what PT Domination is all about, is community. That's also the reason that I think that online training, if you really know how to do your online training community right, like you become fucking unstoppable. Because the truth is, like, everything's online right now. Like, you can just go to ChatGPT and type in like, how do I lose weight? And ChatGPT will spit out a workout plan and a training program. That's all you need. But people need community, they need accountability, and that's what PT Domination is all about. So we're in the middle of the day, we're going over script writing right now. After script writing, we're gonna be recording videos with some of the students. I'm gonna be sitting down with Janelle, basically doing breakthroughs for anybody that just like wants to have a one-on-one conversation. Super fucking happy. We're almost done, we're like 75% of the way done the event, and I'm really, really happy with how it turned out.
How does everybody feel? Great. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Yes? Everybody understand the concept of this? Where you guys are like, okay, now who here still thinks that scripting is hard? You can like be fucking honest. Put up your hand. Okay? But do you guys understand the concept of it though? Or it's like, it is hard, it might be a little bit challenging, but you're like, okay, I see the direction we're heading. Like, I know what I need to do, right?
Questions, we're gonna do a little Q&A before
I put you guys through the ringer and we actually do this shit, where me and Nick film you and I make you do the script in front of me and I fucking make sure that you articulate yourself properly. All right, some questions. Any right now? Are we good? Perfect. Break time. Go to the washroom, get a drink, and then probably within the next 10 minutes, me and Nick are just gonna find the best place to film. We're gonna start scooping you guys up and we're gonna crank out your best one. That's the goal.
Hey, everybody listen up. Listen up, listen up. I just want to say I'm proud of all y'all. It is not fucking easy to stand in front of me and speak to a camera. Alright, with me judging you, picking everything apart, fucking forcing you into uncomfortable situations. I am super proud of every single individual in this fucking room. So I want all of you guys to clap for each other, please. That was a cool fucking day. That made me super happy. My fucking biggest proud papa moment is when you guys started picking each other's fucking content apart while you guys are up here. Because that's how you fucking grow. Alright? Even though technically you guys are competition, every single one of you guys could have 100,000 clients and we wouldn't make a dent in the world. Yep. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep. We wouldn't make a fucking dent in what the fuck is going on in our world. So all of you guys should be supporting, pushing, growing, teaching, asking questions, calling each other up. Like, figure it the fuck out. So we can all push each other to grow and scale. Deal?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that was a good day.
Daniel, shut up.
I didn't say shit.
Okay. Can we all please give some love to the guy that's been fucking cooking for us?
Bye.
It's been an absolute honor to be here to cook for you. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tacos with my business coach, Brian Mark.
Tacos and steak.
V-Mark Fit, he's changed my life. If you're a fitness coach, he will change your life so you can change more lives. Go give him a follow to his program. You will not regret it.
Come eat some steak. Oh, fuck.
Sorry.
That's okay. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Good job, bro.
Thanks, brother.
You crushed it. Bro, you crushed it. I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Good job.
Thank you.
How did you feel?
I'm good, but I'm like, I could.
You could have done way better.
I could have done
I
way
agree.
better, yeah.
It was pretty shit.
But it was good. I'm like, I got this, but I'm like, no, now
You just need to reverse psychology him. It was shit.
It wasn't shit.
Yeah, my boy. That's weird.
I just see a lot of space for improvement.
Why don't you just accept a compliment like fully though? You
No,
know?
I do accept it.
No, you don't.
I'm proud that I can do this. I just cooked for like 16 to 18
Okay, there we go.
22 people on
There we go. Cole, me and you do not have a photo together. That's fucked up. Let's get a picture. Da Silva. Midget. Frodo. Bilbo Baggins.
There we go. It's always funny. We never have any photos, bro.
I know. I'm like, fuck. We don't have
every time.
Never, dude.
See you later, the little version of me. The smaller, blacker version of me.
Nope. How much do you bench?
What's that?
How much do you bench?
Whoa, bro. Why are you getting... I was talking about height. I might not, like, insinuate anything about your size. I also could have been talking about age. Clearly, somebody's a little bit triggered about their size. I was...
How old are you?
I'm 32.
You older than me.
Yeah, I know. You're like 26, right? 26? Oh, really?
Babies.
I-
Well, it's okay. I thought it was 30. We just did the math. I'm 31.
Whoa, weird. I actually thought you were like 26. That's crazy. Damn. Touche.
Mike,
Give me a hug. It's good to see you.
Cocoa butter.
Proud of you. Yep. Proud of you. See you in May. See you later,
Thanks
Dad. Bye,
again.
Steve.
Can't wait for the next one, dude, bro.
May. First weekend of May.
Let's do it.
Okay. Where's we gonna meet? What are we doing? What? Who? Cool. I love that.
February.
I love that. Where's the corn? Is these corn? Yep. What's up?
So
best day of my life.
That's so good.
My name's Austin Prechtel, and I came up from Spokane, Washington.
I'm Charlie from Dallas, Texas.
Los Angeles.
Charleston, South Carolina.
Prince George, British Columbia.
Sarnia, Ontario.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Tampa, Florida.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I decided to invest in this event because every event I go to, I up level, I learn something more, I implement it, and then my business improves. And I also improve as an individual.
I know that anytime I invest in myself and I grow in my own personal development, my business also grows.
It's the most no-brainer investment of my life. Anytime I invest in these events, I make back at least 10x my money, and you will too.
Every single time Brian and Cole put on an event, it's life-changing, and this one's been absolutely no different.
I know that proximity is power, and I know surrounding myself around high-level individuals in a tight-knit environment like this is going to be more powerful than any information that I could get, in addition to all the information that we do get here.
Anything I've ever done with PT Dom when they've offered an opportunity to level up, I've always had a breakthrough and always not only leveled up in my business, but in my life. And I knew that coming to something like this with all of these people who have achieved a high level of success would really help me to level up.
Every time I give money to Brian, I get a 50x return. I don't know how it works. The universe just fucking loves Brian and the people that he coaches. It just works out some way.
The biggest thing that I've learned is that you have to keep going. You have to keep investing in yourself and keep attending events like this if you want to continue your own growth and evolution.
You always have to continuing to focus on yourself. Every single time that my business has kind of hit a plateau, I realized it's hit a plateau because of myself. So the more that I'm able to invest in me, the more that I'm able to invest into growing my business, the more I'm able to hit those high milestones.
Brought up a lot of shit in my past, and now I actually understand why I'm here doing what I'm doing versus just posting workout videos, versus just getting clients results. I have a passion for it, and I know where that stemmed from, and that's been my biggest takeaway.
I feel like I am a small person and I need to be thinking bigger. My goals need to be way crazier than what I let myself come to. And I need to make sure that I am pushing myself to that next level every day.
Trusting yourself to be unstoppable. Like we always say it, but to really internalize it is everything. I mean, you've heard them say it, it's 50% mindset, maybe even more. So if you believe you can do it, that's everything.
I learned to trust myself. I learned to accept my greatness and success and to be open to receiving. And this was listening to Brian talk about stepping into your greatness, and it really resonated.
Absolutely worth the investment for people to come. I honestly, whenever they announced that this was going to happen, the only reason I didn't buy a ticket sooner was just because I had to transfer funds into my other account, because that was the only thing holding me back. So I made it happen, and I regret nothing about it. It's been an amazing experience so far.
Definitely freaking invest. I'd say any opportunity you have, what PT Dom does, you should definitely invest in, because you're always going to get value, even if you feel like you're okay where you're currently at.
If you want to invest in stocks, fine, good luck with that, but it's out of your control. You do 10%, if you do 5% of what you learn at an event like this, you're gonna beat Warren Buffett, you're gonna beat any stock guru on TikTok, theinternet.com, whatever. Just show up, stop being ridiculous.
I think they're pretty silly if they don't invest and show up to the event. I think it's a terrible idea to invest into a course and then not want to be in the smaller rooms, because that's where you're gonna get more intimate help. And that's really where a lot of the people who have seen like the mass success over the last 4 years have had those breakthroughs, and that's why they're seeing that success.
This was 100% worth the investment. I mean, it's worth even more than what we invested for this event. And even just the accommodations, the experience, I mean, it's more than worth it.
I 1000% think it's worth the investment to come. You need to be at the next one.
Anything that you can get to with PT Dom is 1000% going to be worth the investment. I would have paid triple what I paid for this event, and I will always show up to as many things as possible. Always worth the investment. Do it. Don't think. Just put it down. You're gonna get your investment back in spades.
The experience definitely exceeded my expectations, and like I said, I've gone to events in the past. This mastermind event was fucking amazing, and if you ever get the opportunity to go to one, I highly recommend you do it.
Oh yeah, 100%. I would say that like I made this investment back in tenfold with the Black Friday deal, so 10 out of 10. I would recommend doing it.
Today was mostly Cole, but you guys got to learn that Brian is not indeed the only handsome, brilliant, talented, jacked young man in this organization. Cole's also pretty smart too. No, on the real though, guys, that brings us to the end of the second day. It was a fucking blast. This was probably my favorite event that we've ever hosted, just because of the intimacy, the connection to like one-on-one conversations. It was really cool. Like, I love the big Peach Dom events because they're always like a lot of energy, but this was like different because we got to go deeper and be more intimate. So that's it. That's all. If you're not in PT Domination, you're fucking baked. If you are in PT Dom, I invite you to come to one of our next events because I promise you, it'll change your life. Peace, love, protein, have the best day of your life. We'll talk to you guys in the next episode. Let's go.